Thank you very much.
All right, Project S.O.S. in an exclusive PIX mission calling for the MTA to reserve its plan to cut our kids' free rides to school.
Now, the protests against the MTA cuts continue this morning. An hour from now, City Councilman Vincent Gentile is going to hold a rally in Bay Ridge, Brooklyn, and tell the MTA not to leave New Yorkers out in the cold when it comes to public transportation.
And we've been asking everyone out there to join us, including all of the media outlets, and now our call to action has been reached. And it's reached the radio waves. Welcome, WBLS. From WBLS, my friend, Egypt. So good to see you.
Welcome to the show.
Suki, I missed you.
I know. I was telling, I was like, we're sisters from another mother, right?
I was thinking the same thing.
I know. Congratulations on the baby.
Thank you very much.
It's been a long time.
I know, it has been a long time. So let's talk about WBLS. Are you going to stand with us in this project that we have launched, SOS?
Absolutely. You know, here's the thing. When I introduced the initiative initially to the listeners of WBLS, I was overwhelmed by the amount of phone calls I received, particularly from single mothers who were concerned how they were going to get 2, 3, or even 4 children back and forth to school and still put food on the table. See, this is making the difference between people actually being able to feed their children.
Right.
It's a huge, particularly in the Black and Latino community. I mean, we would seriously be fooling ourselves, kidding ourselves, if we didn't acknowledge at least that one particular group or another would be feeling the effects of this more than others.
Yeah.
Well, Egypt, we applaud you and WBLS for joining our mission. Share some of the stories you're hearing from these people. They're really personal stories, I would imagine.
Well, actually, here in your makeup room, I was just speaking to the makeup artist, and she said that her son takes 2 trains and a bus to school. And she's trying to figure out how she's going to get it done. When did education become a luxury?
Right.
Yeah,
that's what we need to really
I ask that question all the time. I mean, it seems like, you're funding this on the backs of our kids, and it just doesn't seem fair at all.
Now, here's the thing. I realize that the MTA feels that they're doing what they need to do to survive. Everyone's feeling the crunch. It's a recession. People need to cut back and figure out how they're going to survive. Right. So I'm sure that's their point of view on this. But the long-term ramifications of what is happening here, it's going to be dramatic. Look at already the dropout rate.
Right.
40% of New York City students aren't graduating, of which only 51% of African Americans and 48% of Latinos are actually graduating. So now imagine if people cannot afford to get to schools to get a higher education. Do we really want to live in a community where people are uneducated and unemployed?
Pound foolish.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
No, we don't want to live in that kind of community. And I know you are so immersed in the community, and BLS has obviously got its pulse on what's happening. Why do you think you're the first media outlet or the radio outlet to come and join forces with us, if we could just be so frank and talk about this like that? I mean, I'm so glad that you joined us, but John and I have been up here saying we need to all do this. This is a collective effort. We need to put pressure.
Maybe this is going to start the avalanche, Suki.
Yeah.
Well, thank you very much for inviting us, number one. And weeks ago, I think at the top of December, I addressed it on my show on WBLS because these are the things that really make a difference in the lives of our listeners.
Right.
We can talk about entertainment all day, all day, but how does this affect the lives of people on a daily basis? And I think that's what we try to do on WBLS, is just keep our finger on the pulse of the community. So
you, when you're on at noon, do you impress upon the viewers or your listeners to go to Project SOS, to log on to your website, log on to our website? Let's have this incredible response.
Website, as a matter of fact.
Good to know.
Link to your website, and also this week I will be announcing on my show. I'm on 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. after the Steve Harvey Morning Show. I'll be announcing on my show our initiative to help our community and help parents who will be struggling as a result of what's happening.
Egypt, that's why I love you.
Thank you, Sakaya.
I call you and you are there. You are there. I literally called her on Friday and I said, you know what? When I heard BLS was getting involved, I was like, my girl Egypt, I got to give her a call.
She called me, what was it, 9 a.m.?
Yeah, I was like, let's go.
We need you, Egypt. I'm there, Suki.
And that's why I love you, and that's why your listeners love you, because your commitment to the community.
And that's why we support and we watch you, because you guys realize how important this is to our community as well.
Fantastic.
Egypt,
thank you so much for coming on. What a pleasure.
Of course, you can catch Egypt, like she said. She's right after the Steve Harvey Show, middays with Egypt on WBLS from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. Make sure you listen. Give a girl a holler. Shut up.
All right, if you want to join our fight, learn more about Project SOS, log on to WPIX.com. There's a link there that'll take you to our Project SOS Facebook page. You can sign up to show your outrage at the MTA.
And again, we are asking all other media outlets to join and reach out to this cause and help the way BLS has.
All right.
All right, should we twist, find out what Project S.O.S. is having an impact with the governor?
Yep. I'll tell you all about it. Governor Patterson now coming to the rescue of free Metro cards for city students. Listen to this. During a radio interview, Patterson said the state's revenues are making him feel like the charge will be eliminated, and he'll have a positive announcement within 2 weeks. Wow, so maybe all this pressure's starting to work, Suki.
I think it is. The heat is on.
The heat is on, and
yeah.
good for Governor Patterson as well.
All right, the fight over gate